up everyone? I'm your female otaku and I'm here to discuss the Given movie. Let me just say,
my emotions!
I am so in my feels right now and I need more. I literally went to go find out where the heck the movie left off from like the manga, which is apparently chapter 28, volume 5, in case you wanna hop on like me. But Jesus Christ, man, first of all, I freaking love Given. I think it's like one of, now that I think about it, it's one of 2 yaoi anime that I've been able to complete. If we don't count Yuri on Ice, actually, hold up, maybe it's one of 3. The other one I was thinking of was Dokusei, by the way. I'm typically not a big fan of yaoi or shonen ai, as they're usually a bit too sexual for me, and also most of them are rather unhealthy. The relationships usually start out with some sort of really inappropriate violation that we really won't get into, but it's not good and I hate it, it's nasty. Given was never like that. It always started off as a slow burn romance and then it flourished into something beautiful. This film focuses on my 2 favorite characters, Akihito and Haruki. It literally really just focuses on those 2 plus Akihito's first love, Ugetsu, which we met before in season 1, but he gets more shine this time in the film. In the series, it was kind of confusing as to what Ugetsu and Akihito's relationship was, and now we see how it actually is, and it's very unhealthy, it's not good. One thing that I really love about Given is not just because it's a slow burn romance, but because it's so mature, especially this film, very mature. And by mature, I don't mean those 2 certain scenes that would have been very awkward to witness in a movie theater. Oh, Jesus Christ! You know the scenes I'm talking about if you've seen the film. It kind of just makes you go like, whoa there. I was watching this with my friends too, so needless to say, we got a wee bit awkward. But mature as in relationships, and especially complicated relationships, have layers to it. I will always appreciate an anime or any sort of medium that showcases a complicated relationship because they will always have multiple layers to it. It's never black and white. There's no simple good guy or bad guy. It's just something you can understand how it happened and you can understand why it's still happening. The tough part is letting go. It's hard for both sides. So much so that you kind of start to notice that what Akihito and Ugetsu have is kind of a codependent relationship, and those are never good. You see how this relationship not only affects them as like a couple, they're not really a couple, but you know, them and their relationship, as well as their personal lives, how it affects their relationships with other people, how it affects their personal interests. It's just a lot. So that's what I mean by mature. It just, boy, it bleeds out into a bunch of other stuff. Akihito is really trying his best to figure his shit out, and Haruki is kind of getting the blunt out of the stick there. He's just kind of getting beaten over the head with Akihito figuring out his shit. All the while, the band has to get ready for another competition. It's not too much of a focus of the film, unlike the series. I feel like that the series has more of a balance between the music and the romance, but the film I feel like focuses a lot more on the romance and a little less of the music. The music still plays a part in the film, but nowhere near as big of a part as the series. Uenoyama and Mafuyu are still in the film, and you get like 1 or 2 cute scenes with them, but this really isn't about them. They had their 11 episodes, alright? Let Akihito and Haruki have this 1 hour long film. Like I said, it's very, very emotional. My friends found it relatable. Me personally, I just found it to be more realistic as I couldn't relate to their situations, but I just love the characters so much and I just want everyone to be happy. And I want them to succeed, whether it be them as a band or them as, you know, bros. Well, not really bros, them lovers. I really wish we had more romances like Given. I've noticed that we are starting to get more romances like Given on the Yuri side of things, especially manga-wise. But as for yaoi, not so much, unless I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, hey, please feel free to leave your recs in the comments. But dang, bro, we really don't have a lot of BL like this. Oh yeah, I found out that Given is a josei. It all makes sense now. I absolutely love this film. I'm probably gonna rewatch it. I don't know why. I'm so in my feels, and yeah, I want to rewatch this. I clearly hate myself. Let me know your thoughts on the film. I want to give a very special shout out to Sarah Hogan for donating to my Patreon. If you'd like a very special shout out in the next video, stream, or what have you, then please click on the Patreon link in the description to donate, as well as links to my social media. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.